Hey everyone, my name is Katie O'Shea and today I am going to be doing a little wrap-up video and then telling you guys what I'm currently reading and what books are coming up next for me. And the first book that I finished is Bleak House, and I have been listening to the audiobook of this book for about probably the last year now. Just listening to a little bit over the course of many months because, as you may know, Bleak House is more than 1,000 pages long. And so it's by Charles Dickens and it's really good, it's just very long. So I've been listening to the audiobook when I've been driving and doing things like that, and I finally finished, so I felt like I had scaled a mountain or something. It was really exciting. And the book was really great. There were so many characters, I don't even know how he plotted it out, if he did, because like characters that came up in the first chapter that you hardly remembered who they were would come back at the end of the book and be really important to the story. So there were so many random people and they all just kind of weaved together, so that was really cool, and I was definitely glad to finish such a long classic. And it was kind of about this court case that was going on, like a dispute over, I think, settling the will between two different parties and all of these crazy legal intricacies. And so yeah, it was kind of like a commentary on the English legal system as well from back in the day. So it was a really cool book and I am glad to have finished that. I've been wanting to start a new audiobook, so now that I have finished that I can move on to another one. I think the next audiobook I'm going to listen to is going to be Emma, because you can listen to all these really cool classic audiobooks for free on LibriVox. If you haven't heard of that, I'll put like a little link to it in the description. That's like one of my favorite things, so that you can listen to audiobooks for free. And my friend Victoria has been telling me I need to read Emma for so long now, so I'm excited for that. The next book that I am still currently reading is Are We There Yet? By David Levithan. And it's not that I don't want to read it, it's just that I'm taking a long time on it because I like to savor a good David Levithan book, as you may know. And this one is set in Italy, and it's set first in Venice, and then they go to Florence, and then they go to Rome. And as you guys may know, that's three of the places that I am about to be traveling to, so this is the perfect book for me. And so I've just been trying to read it and kind of savor it like you would a country when you go to visit, and just kind of see like what the feel of each different city is. And so I've really been enjoying that, and I'm hoping to finish, I'm halfway through right now, I'm going to finish this before I leave so that I will kind of have his perspective on these Italian cities before I actually go and visit them. And the next books that I have been reading are similar, little travel books. The Fodor's 25 Best series for Venice, Florence, Rome, and then Paris, because these are four of the cities that I'm about to be visiting. So I'm so excited for that. And I love these books. I had the Paris one when I studied abroad in Paris for 6 weeks, and I just find them really great because they say the top 25 places that you should go, and especially if you don't have a lot of time in a city, then it really kind of condenses it down so you can choose what things you want to see. And it also has a lot of great like travel advice. So I also got this when I went to Hong Kong, and so I was like, I have to get these for Venice, Florence, and then Rome. So I've been reading these and trying to figure out like what we should do, where we go to each place. So if you have any suggestions, if you've been to any of these places, definitely leave me a comment and let me know, because I still am not quite sure where all we are going to go in these cities and what we're going to do. So let me know if you have any advice. And then the next book that I have been reading lately is called Paris Letters, very suited to the travel theme this month. And this is by, let's see, Janice McLeod. I'm bad at names. Yeah, and it's kind of like a memoir. It's about one woman's journey from the fast lane to a slow stroll in Paris. That's a mouthful. And it's kind of like how much money does it take to quit your job. And she was this copywriter at an ad agency, in California, I think, and she was kind of just like going along day to day and not enjoying her job. So then one day she decided to save up enough money to just like take a little sabbatical, and so she saved enough money that she could spend a year or two in Paris, and then I guess she eventually decided to stay there, and I think she still lives in Paris to this day. And she, I know, has like a shop on Etsy where she draws, I don't know if she illustrated this herself, but she draws all these gorgeous pictures of Paris and writes letters, and you can like sign up on her Etsy page to receive a letter from Paris each month, which is a really cool concept. So I am enjoying this one, and it's a bit different from what I usually read since it is a memoir, but it's been good. And then two of the books that I'm going to read next are another travel-y kind of one, Lessons in French. This is by Hilary Rell, and it's about Kate, a young Yale graduate with dreams of being a painter. And she goes to Paris and works for a photographer as an assistant, I guess. So my aunt also recommended this one to me and got me this book, so I'm really excited to read that. It sounds like right up my alley, but I haven't read this yet, so I don't know quite all what it's about, but it sounds really good, and this is going to be one of my next reads, hopefully. And then the next thing that I brought with me on vacation might be kind of a weird one, but it is Game, the sequel to I Hunt Killers by Barry Lyga. So I also brought, I think, another contemporary book that I don't have with me right now, but I was like, you know, I have so many contemporaries and light books, let me just bring one about a serial killer. So this one is the sequel to that, and it says bodies are piling up again. So this is just kind of a different one in case I was in the mood for something a bit darker and less summery contemporary. I haven't started it yet, but pretty much every day I've been here I've been like, let me start this now, and then I just have like gotten caught up in reading the other ones, which are a bit more timely for my trip and everything. So that's pretty much it. That's what I have been reading lately, and that is what I am hopefully going to be reading next. And I hope you guys enjoyed this first little wrap-up video. I haven't really done any videos like this before, but this hopefully will show you what I'm reading and what I'm about to read, and let me know if you like this kind of video in the comment. I know wrap-up videos are generally pretty popular, but this is my first one, so hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, then definitely leave me a thumbs up and subscribe if you are new here. I would love that, and leave me a comment if you have a recommendation on any places I should go while I'm in Europe. I'm just going to Italy and France though, so nothing too crazy. And then, yeah, if you have any other suggestions on books that you think that I would enjoy based on the ones I talked about today. So I will see you guys next time. Bye.